or hours before they disappeared forever. She decided to burn it all down. 2:47:33, 2:47:32, 2:47:31. Rachel parked half a mile from the camp, her hand shaking as the countdown timer glowed on her phone. Less than 3 hours until 12 children disappeared forever. She crawled through the drainage tunnel Tommy had mentioned, the dark place where monsters can't see. Her knees scraped concrete as generator noise grew louder overhead. What she found inside made her physically sick. 12 children in locked dormitory rooms, security cameras in every corner blinking red, and worse, a production studio where children were being filmed for content Rachel couldn't bear to fully process. 2:23:45, 2:23:44. Rachel found the shipping manifest on Dr. Harrison's desk. Tommy and 5 others were already sedated for international transport. The van would arrive in 2 hours and 20 minutes. Rachel had 2 choices. Try sneaking children out one by one through the tunnel, impossible in the time remaining, or something that would destroy her quiet, careful life forever. She chose chaos. 8 years of fire safety training had taught her exactly how to trigger every alarm, sprinkler, and emergency protocol simultaneously. But more importantly, she'd learned that sometimes protecting children means burning down everything that threatens them. Rachel activated the fire suppression system. Alarms shrieked. Emergency lights bathed everything in red. Adults panicked in corridors filling with smoke. She moved through the darkness like she was born for it. First, she found Tommy, huddled in his locked room. "Miss Rachel, are you real?" "I'm real, baby, and we're going home." 1:52:17, 1:52:16. One by one, Rachel collected children through smoke-filled halls. Marcus clinging to her leg. Isabella crying but moving. Lily holding hands with younger children she'd never met but was already protecting. As they crawled through the drainage tunnel, Rachel heard the sound that would haunt her dreams. Dr. Harrison screaming into his phone about missing inventory. 1:31:08, 1:31:07. Emerging into woods with 12 terrified children, Rachel faced her final choice. Her dead man's switch email wasn't scheduled for hours. The authorities didn't know. The network could disappear before justice arrived. Rachel looked at Tommy, his eyes finally showing hope instead of emptiness. She sent the email. Right then. With her location, Dr. Harrison's location, and every piece of evidence she'd gathered. Within 30 minutes, FBI units surrounded the camp. Within 2 hours, raids were happening in 12 states. Within a week, over 300 children had been recovered. Dr. Harrison was arrested trying to flee with hard drives and cash, but Rachel's real victory came 6 months later. Tommy ran into her arms at the new Sunshine Daycare location, his nightmares replaced with laughter. Marcus painted superheroes instead of hiding in corners. Isabella volunteered to use the bathroom, alone, without fear. At the grand reopening, a reporter asked what had driven her to risk everything. Rachel watched Tommy teaching a new student how to build blocks, his trust in adults slowly healing. "Every child deserves someone who will notice when they're hurting," Rachel said. "Someone who won't look away when it gets dangerous. Someone who remembers that protecting children isn't a job. It's a sacred duty." What would you do if you realized the signs were right in front of you all along? Rachel's story proves that noticing is the first step to protecting. If you work with children, remember that sometimes the most important thing you can do is pay attention to what others choose to ignore. What signs might you be missing right now that could change a child's entire life?